Hi, thanks for joining. I'm Tom Hedgeman, and this is A Compass for the Ways Word of the Day live broadcast. Live broadcast. I am the church. And my life is my ministry. Hi, I've been thinking about the life of Samson. And the thing that stood out to me about Samson was not necessarily the ending or the middle parts of his life, but it was the very beginning of his life. For those who don't know, Samson was born a Nazarite. And the laws of the Nazarite was basic separation unto God in terms of, the physical body. He couldn't shave his hair. He couldn't drink wine, and he couldn't be around dead bodies and carcasses and things like that. And Solomon, throughout the course of his life, he just fell in love with the wrong women. His downfall was falling in love with Delilah. And how the story goes is that, he told her the secret to his strength. And he said, if you cut my hair, I will be as normal as everybody else. And once he told her that and she gained that knowledge, she told the Philistines, and the rest of the story goes that he was captured, tortured, and during the course of time, his hair grew back. He gained his strength back, and in his death, he killed and destroyed more Philistines than he did his entire life. Now, his downfall with Delilah, I put in quotes, because, like I said, it's the very beginning of his life that stood out to me. And in chapter 14, verse 4, it says, his parents didn't know this because this was from the Lord. I remember last week, I talked about King Rehoboam and King Jeroboam and how they were about to war with one another. And the Lord said, you'll do no such thing. This thing is from me. And it's the same sort of message in the life of Samson. The Lord said, this is from me. I have a plan against the Philistines. We're not going to always like what the Lord's plan is. We're not going to always like what he's doing. In Ecclesiastes chapter 8, verse 4, it says, since the king's word is supreme, who can say, what are you doing? What are you doing, Lord? I wrote this thing here down. Samson's life was not about his hair, his strength, or the woman that he slept with. His life was about what God was doing. We keep looking at the person and their life instead of looking at what God is doing. And I know it's hard because we can't see. It's just a matter of trust. I have this prayer, and you can say it with me if you like. Lord, help me to trust what you're doing. I don't have to see it, and I may not ever see it, but all my hope and trust is in you. Thank you guys for joining. Always know that I love you. God bless.